Germany's conservatives won the national election on Sunday, but a fractured vote handed the far-right Alternative for Germany its best ever result in the second place and left the conservative leader Friedrich Merz facing a messy coalition talk. Now, while we speak of this historic win of the AfD, let's take a look at the one of the biggest factors that have taken spotlight and center stage in this very win, that is Alice Weidel. Despite, or rather because of its extreme policies, the AfD won the support of 1 in 5 German voters, doubling its vote share from 2021 and giving the far right its highest ever score in the national elections since the World War II. Let's listen in fact, to what Alice Weidel had to say right after their victory, and then we will in fact get into the depths of why she indeed ended up becoming the X factor in their win.
Wir haben ein historisches Ergebnis eingefahren.
We have achieved a historic result. We have never been stronger in the federal government. We have become the second strongest force as Alternative for Germany. And we have now firmly established ourselves as a People's Party.
Und ich muss eins sagen, unsere Hand.
And I have to say one thing. Our hand will always be outstretched for government participation, to implement the will of the people, the will of Germany. We are ready to participate in government. Our hand is always outstretched to implement the will of the people.
Immer ausgestreckt, den Willen des Volkes umzusetzen.
So who is this woman of the hour that is Alice Weidel? Well, Alice Weidel is a German economist who was born into a middle-class Catholic family in West Germany, and after a brief stint at Goldman Sachs and 6 years at the Bank of China, she learned Mandarin. She joined the AfD in 2013 and she was drawn to the anti-bailout stance during the euro crisis. Now, an economic liberal, she admires Margaret Thatcher for her free market policies and minimal state intervention. Weidel's family history has sparked controversy because her grandfather, Hans Weidel, was a Nazi judge appointed by Adolf Hitler himself. However, Weidel has claimed that she never knew him and her party has embraced the revisionist views on Nazism. Weidel herself has made controversial statements a couple of times, such as labeling Hitler as a communist and criticizing the politicization of the Holocaust. These views, in fact, have resonated with the AfD's core base that is primarily white working-class men without college degrees. Now, Weidel is in a civil partnership with Sarah Bossard, a Sri Lankan-born filmmaker, and they have 2 children. However, she in fact refuses to be from the queer community. Why? Because despite being an LGBTQ plus politician in a far-right party that opposes alternative lifestyles, Weidel dismisses curiosity about her personal life. She defines family as a unit where there are children and uses a platform to criticize Muslim immigrants for their perceived opposition to the LGBT plus rights. In fact, Weidel supports Dexit, a referendum to remove Germany from the European Union and the Eurozone, mirroring the Brexit. Furthermore, she's also championed the remigration and is a climate change skeptic. She's also backed by both Elon Musk and Viktor Orbán.